evening everyone. Today's topic of lecture is Free Trade Agreement. Free Trade Agreement, also known as FTA, is a agreement between two or more nations which allows them to conduct a more comprehensive trade between themselves. This includes either making imports and export free of duties or to import very less tariffs onto them. This has become a very popular way of increasing trade between countries. As United States have free trade agreement with the neighboring countries like Mexico and Canada, which enables them to transit goods and services between one country to another at very subsidized rate. India have also used free trade agreement to further develop better relationship with neighboring countries and to support our import and export from country. Talking about the benefits of free trade agreement, then India's GDP include about 40% of trade, and free trade agreement brings a very good opportunity for us to conduct business with other countries. Multiple countries use free trade agreement with some conditions, as these countries put restrictions on specified goods and maintain a constant vigilance on the trade that comes under FTA. The common restrictions which are put are on contrabands, which make sure that no illegal drugs, weaponry or other such activities that falls under illegal category are not transported from one country to another under the free trade agreement. But common goods like agriculture goods, manufacturing goods and services like banking, finance, service, all of these are under FTA. India signed foreign free trade agreement with Sri Lanka on 2000, which enabled us to import and export goods with Sri Lanka at lower tariffs. We are also looking forward to use FTA with Asian and other neighboring countries. But there is a very major drawback for India to be part of a free trade agreement with multiple countries. This is that our country is largely dependent on importing goods rather than exporting. Our import to export ratio with countries is not very optimal. For example, with China, we have 1:2, which means we import two parts and can only export one part. This problem is targeted to be solved with Make in India project, which will enable more foreign direct investment in country, strengthening manufacturing sector and further helping us to conduct trade. So after the proper establishment of domestic market within the country, India can be part of free trade agreement and can reap out the benefits which are associated with it. Thank you.
Good evening everyone. Today's my lecture topic is free trade agreement. So first of all, what is free trade agreement? Free trade agreement establishes a fair set of rules for trade between the agreeing countries. They also provide a favorable treatment to each other to increase the import and export of goods and services. In addition to that, they cut down the trade barriers and reduces the price of the raw materials and other services. So it's a win-win situation for both the countries under free trade agreements. Some of the names of free trade agreements are preferential trade agreement, regional trade agreements, comprehensive economic partnership agreements, and many others. So what is the point of doing free trade agreements? So first of all, it boosts the economy of the nations. It also creates trade creations in different sectors. Thirdly, it provides employment opportunity and help in the infrastructure and connectivity. So some of the free trade agreement which India does with other countries are SAFTA, South Asia Free Trade Agreements, CEPA between India and Japan, and also the same name CEPA with Australia, and the preferential trade agreements which we do with USA. And recently we does not become the partner of one of the major RCP, regional comprehensive economic partnership. It is a free trade agreement between the 16 nations, in which 10 ASEAN countries and 6 are other countries like Australia, Japan, New Zealand, China, and India did not sign this because India has the fear that Indian farmers and the dairy sector will lose, will come in the lost. So in this RCP, it's covered 30% of world population, 30% of GDP, and 28% of the trades. So way forward at last. So India have to work on these things. India have to provide fair competitions as compared to the international companies, so that the domestic companies also boost, whether it is related to technology or the trade or any other things. And secondly, they have to reduce the prices of the raw materials and make a good connectivity and infrastructure. Then it be only possible for India to tackle this issue in a proper manner, because we cannot all the time take backup from without signing any, because we know that RCP was one of the can boost the Indian economy, but due to some of the problems, India did not sign. And another reason was that trade deficit also, like we have seen that India has a huge trade deficit with whoever the country it does free trade. So that's all. Thank you everyone. Jai Hind.